Thank you.
Not only does it save you time at the end of the night, it's all about getting home early.
Poi lo stoppi.
Think about it.
Sì, sì.
How soon can I get out the door and get to the pub at the end of the day? That's the bottom line when you work in this industry. The less I have to do, the better. So you do little things throughout the whole day, it's going to make your job a hell of a lot easier. Does anyone at the end of the night soak this in soda water? Okay, yeah, we've all done it, haven't we? Okay, from now that stops. Okay, the reason why that happens is you put a nice glass of soda water here, and believe you me, years of experience, soda water doesn't clean anything. People think it's a miraculous cleaning subject. What it does is agitate, soften, and then the bubbles go and it goes flat. So what it does is you create a negative pressure because your boiler's at a higher pressure than outside, and it sucks the liquid into the boiler. It gives you what's called sour boiler. Okay, and to explain or see how bad that can get, I should show you my picture from my scary file. What I pulled out of a coffee machine a few weeks ago. Okay, there we go. That's what sour boiler does. Okay. That's my foot next to that. I'm size 12. It's a 2 feet long piece of congealed milk and scale that's inside a boiler. Okay, and that boiler just blew up and it just went dead. So just keep it clean. Just every time you use a machine, bang. So what we do is we like to keep one cloth on your machine, like so. And you have another cloth which is used for your. That basically can have coffee grinds in it. So I always say these two cloths don't get on, they're not very good friends. So keep one underneath. Has anyone used a tamper before? Okay, we'll leave this for you today as a little present. Get you to use that. The reason being is, see that lean you've got there, and that lean you've got there, and that lean you've got there, and the lean you've got there, that's perfect, because that's the pressure you need to put on coffee when you compact it. Okay? The trouble with using these sort of tampers is everyone's got different strengths. I'm not as strong as I used to be, my arm's a bit knackered, so the pressure I put on is always a bit like feeble. Okay, whereas I was working with a guy the other day who was a bodybuilder. If he'd have done that, he would have put it through the wall. So everyone can lean. If you want geeky numbers, it's £22 per square inch, okay? And that gives you the perfect level of pressure. Okay? So does anyone know, where's your knock drawer, by the way? You have a knock drawer, do you put the coffee grounds in the bin? It's coming perfect. At the moment, where do you put it? In the bin. Is it here? Yeah. Okay. So, does anyone know how? Okay, perfect. So, does anyone know how you can go into any coffee shop in the world and you can do one thing and see if they make at least espresso well? Does anyone know what you can do? Perfect. What you can do is you go in, you open up their knock drawer, and you look at what's called coffee pucks. Okay, they look like little chocolate brownies, right? If it's nice pressure and it's look. Who set the grind on this? Is that you?
This has been set for a long time ago. I haven't touched it.
This morning.
Yeah.
If you see that, everything's working perfectly. If it falls apart and becomes quite watery, it means you're not getting good extraction. Okay, you need to have this pressure. Okay, perfect. So let's start right at the beginning with grinding coffee. Who here drives? Drive, wheel drive. So do we all use automatics or do we all use manual cars?
Manual.
Perfect. How often do you change gear? Yeah, exactly. No one can tell me, no one can say, oh, I only change gear once a day. Changing your grind is exactly the same like changing gear. You need to adjust the grind to create this perfect extraction. Perfect extraction of espresso in this blend is between 19 and 24 seconds. Okay, can't do it quicker. If you do it slow, you're going to over-extract, you're going to under-extract, but overexpose. You're going to end up with a very bitter, long coffee. It's going to be quite stiff. It'll probably give you a headache, in all honesty. Okay, because you get 4 levels of espresso when you extract it. Okay, you'll see if this works. You'll hear that change. Yeah. If you don't believe me, trust that. It's not a magic trick. Okay. What that is as when you extract espresso, the first parts are the oils and the beautiful syrupness and all the sweetness from an espresso. And the longer you leave coffee to extract, you end up with what I like to call the legs of espresso. Okay, so it's like the filling. You see as it gets lighter and lighter, we have a look. Okay. Now it's the colour of blonde hair. Okay. Now, who thinks, or who can guess for me? Pass these around, have a smell. What do they smell like? Very long. Any smokers in the house? Smokers, yeah. Wet ashtrays. Okay. That's what it smells like. Now, these two here, okay, and that, the end part of the espresso actually contains more caffeine than the first part. Okay. So the reason Italians can drink 15, 20 espressos a day is because when you go to Naples, and I've done it many a times, and you go from cafe to cafe to cafe to cafe, and you ask for, you just go and you say, hey, cafe, and they give you an espresso. It's always ristrettos, okay? And there's not a lot of caffeine in a ristretto. Ristretto is all about flavour, it's about experience, it's real nice. It's like the difference between having a full fudge cake and a small truffle. Okay, the full fudge cake is still going to give you a hit, but it's going to be a bit much for you. It's a small truffle, it's everything you're looking for. And you can maybe eat 30 in a day. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So we don't want the end of the espresso. Okay, and also that's what's going to make, you know, when people say, oh, coffee, I can't drink it because it makes me go to the toilet. Good coffee doesn't make you go to the toilet in the morning, so it will make your stomach go bad. Bad coffee, made badly, a dirty steam arm, okay, will make you go to the toilet. If you ever go into a place and you see a dirty steam arm, what do you think when you go in and you see one?
It's contaminated.
Okay, why does it get the whole place about it? Okay, what else? So you said you talked about cleaning. So if you see a dirty steam arm, which we all know is that easy to clean, what else goes into your head? In my head works different. Okay, I go in and I see a dirty steam arm.
No passion.
Yeah, no passion. Especially, and it's a horrible thing to say, ladies, but if there's a guy working at the bar, I think, does he clean his hands when he goes to the toilet? Okay. Is it fresh food? Is it fresh milk? Am I day diet? It's all these subconscious things that in the catering industry we know that this steam arm might not even have a bearing on the whole building, but to the layman, the member of the public, to come in and they see that, they go, it's like when you get asked, oh, can you polish the window? And you forget to do the window for an hour, and then someone walks in, they see a dirty window, the first thing they'll go is, oh, I can't believe it, it's so dirty. And it's not, it's spotless, it's just someone's just forgot to wipe the window. So it's all subjective as well, okay? Also, it can curdle milk in your stomach, so you drink it and it goes, it's a bit odd, alright? Okay, so, what I'd like for you to do, just one by one, just before I assess what level you're at, is can I get you each to make a milk-based drink in this cup? So I don't know if you just want to do like a latte for me or a cappuccino, that'd be brilliant. And just one each, just show me really quickly, and then I can assess where you are, and then we can go from that. Is that alright with you guys? Yeah, perfect. No pressure. Because this takes 25, 24 seconds, your milk takes 11. So by the time you're done, you go back.
First me, go.
At exactly the same time. So, coffee in, press the button, it's extracting straight on here. Watching, stop, off, time, off. Okay, so let's do this. See? There we go.
Jennifer, it's scared the glass is broke.
Put your right hand on the jug, no more air. Right, no, like that. All the way on. Put your right hand on the jug. Feel the temperature.
Just squeeze the
No
feel
more.
my
Just keep it just below the surface, and when you think that's hot, turn it off. Don't let any more air in. Off. Off. Right, can you hear it goes low? The minute it goes low, you're transferring it from the fat to the sugars. So look how beautiful that milk is. One thing you forgot to do though. What have you forgot to do? Before you pour that, what have you forgot to do? Forgot to do one thing.
This.
There you go, wipe that wand. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got some, let's show the group. So we've got some bubbles. Okay, now we need to fold it. Okay, now folding, you hit the gin? Yeah, you hit the gin. Okay, cool. Left-handed or right-handed?
Okay.
Left-handed or you right-handed? You right or left?
No, right.
Hold with your right, okay. It won't work on you, sorry. It won't work on you because you hit the gin. But what I need you to do is holding it with your right hand here.
Yeah.
Okay, do this. You want to make this.
Okay.
And if you need to be a bit more forceful doing, you'll watch them start to come through.
This.
And then if you get big bubbles, circle, like that, you'll start to break them up. Okay, and then it's like this.
Left down.
Like this, ready? Hold it. Like this. Before you
Left
do
and
this.
right.
Yeah, like this. Ready? It's folding. I'm bringing the liquid up from the bottom through the big bubble, and you see it's changing. It's changing, 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 it's changing. Wait a second. You need to have it coming outside. You can. You can try your drink. That's perfect. Then.
Good.
Good. Who's next? You just volunteered yourself with a smile. Okay. Shut that milk away. Beautiful. You save yourself time. There's 2 spoons involved.
Practice.
As I was saying, it's good if you don't go to the gym, because the way you do it is you teach people to make. No. You want to make this.
This.
Go back and forth. It's not very nice. It's horrible.
This
it's the bingo wing.
Stop.
So I'm like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
You know Pinocchio?
Yeah. It's almost like that. But you're just looking to do. It's literally. If you can see that wobbling. Okay. I haven't been to the gym for a couple of years. You can probably tell. But I'm looking for that to go back and forth. All right.
Okay. The same.
So we're going to make the coffee at the same time. Yes. So let's just make sure that that is only used for that. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can do this when you go and drink coffee in service stations. I do this all the time because they get the temperature relatively correct. But I sit there with a takeaway cup going, because I want that consistency when I drink it. So I'll be walking out the door going, and then by the time I get to the car, it's perfect for me and I enjoy it. Because what happens if it's not mixed properly, you end up with what I like to call it's like an aero chocolate layer on top that when you drink it, it cuts through and you end up. But I want to experience everything at the same time. So we're going to overdo it. One more and another one. Okay. Yep. Do another one. Okay. Now bring it up to the top. Straight back. Perfect. That gives you the most perfect amount. Now you'll find this easier when you're doing multiple coffees to use your double group handle because you won't have to scrape back. Unfortunately what you tend to find, and it's the same the world over, the single group handle on all coffee machines with a barista only ever has a cleaning basket in it and it's just kept underneath. Because until someone actually invents the perfect single group basket, you're always going to have a slight problem with espresso making because it's not the most perfect size, it's not too big, it's not too small, so you end up sometimes, it's fine making espresso, when you go to knock it, it doesn't have that weight drop out perfectly. Put your right hand on here, okay. Just off centre, put it spinning, bam, 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 perfect, now just keep it spinning, no more around. Keep it spinning, keep your hand on here. Tell me when you think it's just too hot. Turn on. Perfect. That stops. Okay. Now you've made beautiful latte. Okay. So we need to. So if you get any big bubbles in top, quick bang. See they disappear.
Yeah.
Now make it go side to side. Natural, keep going, watch it change. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now this is the trick. When you get it perfect, okay, you've seen the film Flubber? With your dancing like that. Keep it going like that, and with your left hand hold your coffee cup. No. Keep that going. Don't look at it, you can feel it. Okay? Like when you're a kid and you run a bath, another bath, and you go from side to side, and the water starts coming out, you go, oh my god, my dad's going to hit me, and so you go against it, and you create that weird thing in the bath, where it sort of goes, that's what you're looking to do with your milk. Okay, so keep it moving, keep it moving. With your left hand, at the same time, I want you to grab your coffee cup. Okay? Separates in 10 seconds, so keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And when you're ready, pour together. So you're going to angle this towards, and you're going to pour. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful, nice and close, nice and close. Lift the back up. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. Try it. There you go, perfect. Elliot, go for it now. Shut that mouth away. You did forget one thing though. You did forget to do one thing. Really nice. Can you see it's lasting and lasting and lasting, and the smoother you get that milk, the longer it will last. White coffee. Don't be constrained by it must be this and it must be this. If you get a sweeter espresso from about 19 to 20 seconds and you prefer it, do it. If you like your coffee at 22 seconds because it's a little bit lighter, do it. But it's up to you. It's like being a chef, a barista. It's up to you to get the best out of what you're looking for and to serve it, because the customers will really appreciate it.
Antonio.
The customers coffee mixes, or whatever you have your ice as, or your mix. And what's the most, apart from all the beautiful flavours that people are enjoying, what's the most important base with all these iced coffee drinks?
Coffee.
I work for a coffee company, I don't care about ice cream. Espresso. Espresso is the most important part of iced coffee, isn't it? It's not the ice. The ice is pretty important, but it's the coffee. You've got to have good coffee. So you've got to put as much love, care and attention to your iced coffee, espresso, as you do with your latte, as you do with your flat white, as you do with your cappuccino. Okay. Okay. Any questions on, is there anything else coffee related you want me to go over on this menu?
I think we've done most of them.
Yeah, we don't know how to do this ice coffee.
Okay, what are you using? Have you got an ice machine here? Are you blending them or are you might be getting them blended?
The other way we
Shaker, really.
You're going to shake it? You've got a cocktail shaker here? Is that a new one? Is it a Boston in a glass?
There's one.
There's that one. Have you got one with a Boston and a glass there? Are they all like these? Yeah, they're all okay, just be careful because the tops will pop up and they're really cold. I made my job that I did for 12 years as I came out of Curtin was a cocktail barman, so just be aware these can go all over the place. So,
To these glasses,
can you make me a double espresso, please? Yes. They might, let's have a look. You've got slightly bigger ones.
that's it. No.
It'll give you a really good company to get these from. Really good. I wish I'd known. I've got a whole box of them in my house that I use for events. Okay, so double espresso. Can you read to me out, please, the first iced coffee and frappe mix?
Classic ice coffee. Classic.
Yeah.
Fresh espresso, brown sugar, shake, ice, serve, long, cold, and cold.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So we've got some brown sugar. Yeah. How can we speed up your iced coffee using brown sugar? How How can we speed up your iced coffee process if it involves sugar?
And hot water.
Yeah, make a sugar syrup. Really, really easy. I did it for years. I used to make 30 litres every Saturday night. That was just for a Saturday. In a pan, half sugar, half water. Let it just come to boil and dissolve. Leave it to one side, bottle it. That'll keep for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay? So, I'm just going to get your cup, please. So, excuse me. Sorry. So, have you got any measuring jiggers here?
Measure.
Jiggers? Have you got any measuring? How do you measure your spirits, guys?
There.
Caffè freddo.
You want? Okay. So, got a classic iced coffee. Okay. So, what's the next one, please?
Next one is hazelnut coffee.
Fantastic.
Frappe.
Beautiful. Okay, frappe. So, does everyone know the difference between a frappe and an iced? Okay, frappe is crushed ice. You might want more sugar. For me, that's stunning. Always ask people when they're having iced coffees, would you like it regular, sweet, over sweet? A lot of people would like it very sweet. A lot of people like to have it, completely naked, as I say.
The ideology frappe, is it referred to the Greek frappe coffee?
You see, a Greek frappe I don't think there's any milk, is it? It's just
No,
espresso and sugar.
Exactly.
And they use a mix.
The same thing, ice, and then you got
Just
a
espresso.
shaker in it, and then you just pour it.
It's lovely, really, really nice. Yeah, very much the same. I think you tend to find throughout the world, so like you might get some people saying, you can get away with that being called, actually you can get away with it being called an iced chino, an iced cappuccino. As we now know, you can't make an iced cappuccino because there's no point steaming milk and then adding ice to it.
Yeah.
So that the act of you shaking, okay, will create beautiful foam. The way that big coffee companies do it is they add an emulsifier to the milk, normally xanthan gum or something, which will thicken it and create a foam. Okay, xanthan gum's nothing horrible, but it's what makes chewing gum thick and that, things like that. Anyway, score. Okay, so what's the next one, please?
Next one is
Hazelnut, wasn't it? Make me a nice double espresso, please. Can I have a glass? And can you put lots of ice in it for me? Hazelnut syrup. Does someone want to get a scoop of ice cream?
Yeah, vanilla ice cream
Yeah. Another scoop of vanilla ice cream, just in.
in that glass or in the cup. Yeah.
Antonio, what's wrong?
Minchia Marta, oh, faccio, non posso camminare, inciampa così il piede.
Okay, so now the difference between this one and your iced coffee is the ice will be blended. And so what I would do for this, because it's so luxurious, is just make sure this glass is cold, maybe 1 or 2 ice cubes, not very much more. Okay, so
Le mix,
you see, ice is sexy, but when someone wants a frappe, it's almost like an ice cream anyway. So if you have an ice cream and then ice, people are always like, oh, I have no ice. It's like people when they order gin and tonics or Coca-Colas and they seem to think that if they have more ice, they're not getting a good quality drink. But as we know, the more ice you have, the better it will taste, the longer it will remain cool, it won't get as diluted. Who are we to tell the great British public? Okay, so you also have a affogato amaretto. Does everyone know how to do that one?
Affogato amaretto, espresso, amaretto,
Perfect. How would we serve
ice
it?
cream, with glass.
Perfect. Okay, really nice. That's what these are amazing for espresso martinis as well. Wow. 2 shots of espresso, 10 ml of Kahlua, 2 shots of Grey Goose or vodka, snip of sugar syrup, or if you really want to jazz it up, a snip of honey, some vanilla essence, and it's called a black star liner. Perfecto. Okay, fantastic. But if you make an espresso martini with half the amount of vodka and a shot of Guinness, that's a black star liner, and that tastes like something that only God can create. Okay, so we have this to do. So, and where's your hazelnut syrup, Russ?
Hasn't landed yet.
We got any in yet?
No, hasn't landed yet.
We pretend.
No.
Yes, you do. Yeah, perfect. So your hazelnut syrup will probably be 25 ml, as Frangelico's so sweet anyway. Use 15 now. Oh, amazing. Oh my god.
25.
No, 25 the ultra, the back 12 and a half.
Or,
A mezza.
or if you hold it 45 degrees,
Fruits.
it's 15 from front back to corner. Okay, so, and then we have...
A mezza da misura.
Let's hope that I can get that to dissolve. Maybe not, we'll see what happens. So if you were going to do a frappe, could you just pass me a spot of milk, please? You would have a blender. Go, stop. Fantastic. Okay, you'd have a blender, and what you do is you put in your blender a scoop of ice cream, double espresso, spot of milk, and then you'd have some crushed ice, and depending on your blender, even cubed ice, half a scoop, shut it, blend, 30 seconds, and pour straight into there, and it'll be beautiful. We haven't got that, so what we need to try and do is break it down somehow. So, shake to drink before. Right-handed or left-handed? Right, perfect. Okay, so shaking, two ways of shaking a cocktail. Okay, always glass away from the customer if you have a glassware, because if it smashes over you and not the customer. Okay. Never shake fizzy drinks first rule, because I learned that on my first day. Never put anything fizzy in a cocktail shaker. Okay, so like this here, and as hard as possible. Perfect, perfect. Keep going, 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 keep going. Okay.
Till there's no more noise.
Good job.
Yeah, very good. Let's have a look. You feel there's a bit of wet bit, so you can also, that's the way you can whip stuff. Nice, very good. Get your torches there tomorrow. Okay, perfect. So now, take the top off. Be a bit gentle with it. Okay. So look. Okay. Never ever be tempted, even if you're using a glass one, never ever be tempted to tap it. Okay, you always tap the sides. Alright? Or just crack it off. Okay, because if you do it with a glass, you can just shatter it straight into your hand, and I've seen some really nasty accidents. I might have a few lumps, but let's give there we go. Let's give that a try.
This is hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Can I
That
try
is-
my this?
Absolutely blimmin' amazing. Tiramisu. Lovely, eh? So, do you want to try this? Get involved. Beautiful.
Everybody gonna get sick.
Could you do me a favour? Could you go to the kitchen for me, please, and get 3 scoops of ice? Just small scoop. They don't need to be so. Yes, please. No. 2 vanilla, 1 chocolate.
It shouldn't be ice cream anymore, yeah?
Is that one? Yeah, it should, because you'll blend it and it'll completely disappear. Your ice cream's so good quality that it will break down very hard without blending it.
You get all you gotta do, yeah.
You like it?
Okay, so for some read me the ingredients to the mint one, please?
The blue one.
Okej, men
Mint.
innan du blender wine.
Oh, lo battery.
Espresso
Uh-huh.
for chocolate ice cream, mint syrup,
You have charger?
blender.
No, because
Would you like to do me a...
the battery
In fact, could
in
you
the
do me
9 minutes
2 single espresso
memory
please, using the double
is
brew.
empty. It's full.
We'll do the...
Vabbè, the drink is complete. Just here.
Let's go with 10. I got 5 free. Perfect. Yeah, that'd be really good actually. Yes, that's what we're going to do.
What's that? Ja, det är så där.
So, we've got 2 to do at the same time. Amazing, beautiful. So how long have we got for that espresso? Perfect timing, excellent. I'm just going to pop it there. Okay, so with a little bit of mint. Some mint in there. That's right. Nice cold glass. Now what I would probably do, where's your amaretto? Could you just pass me that please?
These are all on this one.
You're using 1 shot in this. I would... You could, if you had time, to shake the espresso and the amaretto separately together and then pour it as well. Has anyone seen the Di Serrano advert with Di Serrano and cranberry? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so... Excuse the fingers. So we have a nice scoop that you haven't stuck your fingers in and it's not all sticking together. Okay. Excuse the fingers. Okay. And if you really want to be jazzy, a bit of mint in it. Okay. Got this one using that. A bit of milk. So what I'll say is beware with this, because the minute you do 1, you'll have 20 on your hands. Because someone will see that go to the table and they'll go, oh, can I have one with Baileys? Do you do it with Baileys? And they'll think of their favourite syrup and they'll say, oh, can I have it with Baileys? Do you do this, do you do this? And so the minute you get 1, you'll do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I used to have the same with, I used to run a bar in a 400-seater restaurant. I used to have the same with liqueur coffees. 1 would come through at about 10 o'clock and I'd be like, please no, please no. And I'd see like 4 go up the table and I'd see someone there going like a table of 20 and then I'd have 20 liqueur coffees come through. And they are an absolute arse, I tell you. Shake.
Shake it, baby. Shake.
Hard. As hard as you possibly can. Okay? Harder. Faster. Harder. Faster. 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 You shake, you get... When I was shaking cocktails, I had 1 arm like Nadal, it was massive, it was beautiful. The other arm was just like Ginty at the end. Is that cold enough? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so get me into a glass.
Oh, it's chocolate.
Is it? Did I forget to put the chocolate in that one? Is it mint choc chip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bugger. Okay, where's my...